I'm here with Medicine Hat Tigers Director of Player Personnel, Bobby Fox. Bobby, this is a very interesting and unique and challenging time of year and moment in the history for us, for sure. So for this draft and for you, you also had a young daughter just be born a few months ago. How did you guys prepare for this draft from the Tigers' perspective?
I think it was business as usual. I think we did a really good job throughout the year getting a good read on these guys. Like, unfortunately, it's nice to get a look at some of these guys at year-end events, but sometimes you can put too much stock in that as well. So we want to trust what we saw all year, and we picked accordingly.
One of those players you picked, 11th overall, Reed Andreessen from Saskatoon. What about Reed's game really caught your eye and made you guys want to take him with the 11th pick?
Oh, we loved his game sense. He's a very intelligent player. He can control the game from the back end. He's a smooth puck distributing D. We just felt at that point in time he was the best player available.
Well, looking at the rest of your draft, you had a very complete draft in terms of your drafting defenseman forwards. It doesn't seem like you were leaning one way or the other when it came to players. So can you just talk about a few of the players that you were able to take in the rounds after the first?
Yeah, sure. We were looking for gamers. Like we picked Josh Fan Mulligan in the second round. What we really liked about him, obviously, he's a bigger two-way defenseman that can skate, but we really thought he wanted to be a difference maker, and we really think that he's going to be a guy that can really improve and move into a top pairing defenseman eventually. Shane Smith would be our next pick. Again, compete, leader, gritty, has a scoring touch. I thought he was, really good player in that position. So we were excited about getting him, and I think another player that complements that same sense is Walker Gelbard, just a competitor, 200-foot guy, can play with pace, can chip in offensively, he's hard in the back check, and so forth.
Yeah, one of the guys you actually ended up taking has direct, you could call it bloodlines to the Tigers, and that's Hunter St. Martin, whose father actually played for the Tigers and was the captain of the Tigers while he was there. So what about Hunter's game made you want to take him and bring him into the Tigers fold?
Oh, we really like this two-way game. We think he's an excellent skater. He has good agility and mobility, quickness, good puck skills, just an all-around guy that you can use in key situations.
Yeah, and his mom's actually a power skating instructor as well in Edmonton. That's where his great skating comes from, and then the hockey sense and IQ probably comes from his father. But when you talked about earlier, we're looking for gamers. What are the characteristics of a gamer that you're looking for?
A guy that wants the puck, at key situations, wants to make a difference in the game. That's how I would describe a gamer. Obviously, when we're making these picks, we put a real high priority on hockey IQ, and I think we got that with the guys we selected. Compete is big for us because we want guys to have that mindset that they're going to do whatever it takes to get here, to be a Medicine Hat Tiger, and they're going to get better every day. Obviously, our team plays with a lot of pace, and so skating is really important. So we need guys that can skate and play the game at a high level. And I guess when you wrap it all up, we do have a thing we call like the Tiger rating. Are they, you ask your scouts the question, are they a Tiger? Do they fit in? Will they contribute to the culture that we've established here of, success? So all of that kind of, you combine it, and hopefully you pick the right player.
So for these guys who've now been drafted and they're going to learn about the Tiger way, what's the next step for them in understanding that Tiger way process?
We're going to we've already began the process of reaching out and, establishing expectations we have for these guys. Making sure that they know that what we expect them to be doing every single day. And so, you reach out, and obviously it's a little bit up in the air when we typically bring in guys for, a spring camp to really, we call it an orientation camp for exactly what I was just talking about. Bring them into our environment and show them exactly what we want going forward.